Welcome to today's video. I would just like to chat about how minimalism has affected my health in a positive way today. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. So, of course, you can apply minimalism to a lot of different areas in life. Most people, when they hear minimalism, think of stuff, like rooms that don't have a lot of furniture in them, not a lot of decor and knickknacks, which I'm all about, not cluttering up rooms and spaces. I try to reduce because visual clutter to me, it just makes me crazy. I'm so much calmer when there's not a lot of stuff everywhere. And when I have the feeling like it's not just organized, but there's actually space to breathe in between. Like there's not everything is taken up. And then, of course, another area of life is, of course, just not cluttering up your time, which is huge. But then there's also this principle of just simplicity in nutrition and lifestyle to keep yourself healthy. So those areas that I have felt a big difference in is, like, for example, my food. When it comes to my diet, I try to keep it simple. I try to keep it pure and clean. So, for example, I always try most of the time to eat whatever is available regionally. We have a nice farmers market store here, and it's open every day, except Sundays, of course, but I can always get what's seasonally available, and I love that. So right now there's a lot of cabbage and Swiss chard, spinach and marché salad, that lettuce, arugula for the winter. And when it comes to fruit, there are now oranges, of course, don't grow in Germany, but the nearest place where they grow is Spain. So like oranges, tangerines, apples and pears, they grow here locally, and I always try to incorporate them, whatever is available. I also try to leave food in its simple form, like it grows. I just buy basics, a lot of just plain stuff. I will buy the rice, the legumes, not in cans, but dried. Cans I don't really buy cans because of the aluminum. If I buy anything that's canned, then I'll buy it in a glass. I will occasionally buy some pasta sauce, but that would be in a glass. I try to not buy things that come in aluminum. My milk I buy in those glass bottles. And we also have this nice farmer close to where we live, and you can just take a 1 liter bottle, put in €1, and they have this cooler. It's like a machine. You put your bottle and you put €1, and then 1 liter of milk comes out. It's kind of neat. That is raw milk, however, so not everyone likes raw milk. I think it tastes like cow a little bit more. It's really funny. I eat everything full fat. I love milk full fat, yogurt full fat. I do make my own yogurt, not all the time, but I will make my own yogurt sometimes. And I will just try to eat everything in its purest, most natural form. And the thing is actually that simple things taste best to me. You don't need a lot of fancy stuff, and a lot of times if you have a 3-ingredient meal, that tastes amazing. You could just throw some potatoes and some bacon and fry some egg with it, and that is an amazing meal. I make my own granola, and I can always change it around. I just eat raw nuts here and there when I need a little snack, or I will cut up some veggies, make a little yogurt dip with it. Also, fruit. I eat my fruit when I want something sweet. And I just feel it's made a big difference in my life when it comes to my health. Just not eating anything processed. I don't do sweeteners, like especially artificial sweeteners. And I don't buy things with a label like, oh, they're like, this is healthy stuff. Because if it needs to have a label that this is healthy, then that's just, where's the point? If I just buy an apple, what can be better than just the apple? What if a company makes a powder out of an apple, adds 10 more ingredients, and then tells you this is really healthy? There are some products that could benefit you, but see what I mean? I just try to eat everything in its purest form, because to me, if it needs a label telling you it's healthy, something's not right with it. Because if you buy a potato or an avocado, it doesn't need a label telling you it's healthy. It just grows out there. And there are just so many products out there. They're expensive, and they just want to suggest that this is the holy grail that's going to make you healthy, which it's not. It's totally not. I don't believe it for a second. And all these fancy, like you can make your electrolyte drink and add all these powders and potions and things and shots. Just make it. There's nothing better than making it fresh. And I realize that it does take time, but really, just to grab an apple is actually a lot faster than buying a smoothie that's ready-made. And when you're drinking the smoothie that's ready-made, you just have all this sugar stuff. If you just eat the apple, you also have the fiber. Just don't underestimate what else is in that fruit. So I always try to buy the basics, and I always try to stay away from things that claim to be so healthy. There's this huge industry because people nowadays want to get healthier, because a lot of people are not healthy. The past few decades have been all about like a lot of junk food and like additives, and now people are becoming so much more conscious and want healthy foods. But I just, it's just a marketing thing. Those companies want to create all these expensive products, and it's kind of crazy how expensive some of this stuff is, just because but it's still processed. So, if you want an electrolyte drink coconut water. It's just simple. Or, if you need more minerals, bone broth, make bone broth, add a little salt. It's the best. Very simple, very cheap, and it's just so basic. And also really simplifying my life and not stressing, not thinking that I need to do more or have more, but just less, do less, have less. Working out doesn't have to be complicated. It's just a simple thing like walking every day, or a simple thing such as just at home with my own body weight, doing exercises or running outside, which of course I'm not right now because I'm 30 weeks pregnant with twins. I'm not running anymore now. But all of those things are very simple. They don't cost any money, but I feel they have benefited my health a lot more than it used to be when I went to the gym. And I haven't had a gym membership for a couple years, but it's so much better. And it's simple, and I don't have any pressure. I don't have this, I'm paying for this membership, so I better take good care. Like, I'm paying for this membership, so I better put it to good use. I don't have that pressure. It's very easy. I can put in a workout any time during the day, whenever I have time. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, it could be more than that. Now I'm pregnant. I do usually like a 20-minute workout. And I am still doing my exercises and working out every 2 to 3 days. And in between, I walk a lot. I still do squats. I still do stretches. This makes a world of difference. I still feel really good. 30 weeks with twins. So far, everything's smooth sailing. I know it could change later on or anytime, but I'm just believing in the good. And I feel like my minimalist mindset has made a big difference in the outcome. And every time I went to see my doctor, he's like, "You're doing such a good job." He's amazed because I'm older than most of his patients, And then I'm carrying twins, but I have the least problems that he could possibly encounter. There are no problems at all. And I feel like minimalist mindset has really, really made a big difference. And nutrition is so important, what you put in your body. It's just so, so, so important. So that's what I wanted to share. Let me know in the comments. Comment below if you feel like you are making everything too complicated when it comes to your health. You know, staying healthy or getting healthy is actually not that complicated. My logic says, if I can live closer to what nature intended my body to live like, then I will be healthy. Like going outside a lot, walking a lot. That's definitely what nature intended human beings to do. You know, getting the sunlight, getting the exposure, moving, looking for food. That's what we used to do. We used to be hunter-gatherers, looking all day for food. We had to actually work for our food, not by sitting down, but by actually doing something physically. And I feel that is huge. It's really big. And also eating things that just grow around you and eating them like, you know, not processed in the form. Like if my body recognizes something in its natural forms, like, yeah, this has been around for thousands of millions of years. This is something the body recognizes. If something is kind of new, this doesn't exist in nature like that, potentially my body is not recognizing it as like, ooh, this is a food that we know, but it's something different. And potentially there are reactions. I am very blessed. I'm someone, I have no allergies. I never have headaches. My digestion is awesome. I never have, I don't know, constipation. I don't know what that is. Never had hemorrhoids. Never had like any issues. I've never had acid reflux. I've never had, what else is there? Heartburn. I just don't know any of those things. I've never had them. I always feel good. And I have this really good baseline of really knowing what's going on in my body. So I'm not taking any medications at all. Did used to take the pill, the birth control pill, way back in time for quite a long time. But I haven't for a long, long, long time. And I felt like that was one other factor that, you know, I sometimes had headaches back then. But now the past 15 years, I'm feeling better than ever in life. It's almost like the older I'm getting, the better I feel. And I work out and I exercise. But I really listen to my body. I don't take anything to an extreme, you know. Although I cut out sugar, I'm not stressing it. If someone has a birthday and they have a piece of cake, I'll eat a little piece of cake. It's not going to kill me. But I can tell already that after I eat the cake, I don't feel as great as I would if I didn't eat the cake. But that doesn't mean I don't indulge sometimes. But it's a rare thing and it's not anything that's normal for my body. So yeah. I'm going to stop rambling around now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Remember to keep it simple, and I'll see you next time.